What's going on, guys? One love out to everybody. We got Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Prediction, breakdown, guys. It's going to be real quick, trying to keep this under 10 minutes. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel, and subscribe to my Patreon account for more face-off predictions, prop bets, and combination parlays. Okay, this is going to be real fast, guys. This is going to be the only boxing match that I'm going to drop for today. So we're going to break down the first fight here. The first fight, Fury and Wilder. The first fight went to a draw, right? If you remember, right? And the first fight, Fury was 254 pounds in the first fight, okay? Deontay Wilder was 212. Remember this, Deontay Wilder was 212 pounds. He's not used to be fighting at a heavier weight. So 212 around there is where he fights at, okay? Wilder is more of an athletic guy, okay? Fury is not really, I would say, an athletic guy. Like, he's not naturally an athletic guy, but he can move with footwork. But Wilder is more of an athletic, explosive guy that explodes coming forward. Doesn't fight good in the back foot. His boxing, to be honest with you, it's not technical boxing. It's more of a brawler. The more skilled fighter here is Fury. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. You can see it in all the three fights, even the fights that Fury got knocked down in, which is the first fight. You can still see that he's more of the skilled fighter. He was winning the fight. Okay. The second fight, Fury was 273. So he went up in weight because he said, you know what? I can handle this guy toe-to-toe. I can go toe-to-toe with Deontay Wilder. I don't have to use much footwork. I can just go straight forward at him and just land heavy shots, and I can beat him like that. So there's a formula to this fight, which Fury figured out. Go up in weight, and he'll be the better fighter. He'll be the heavier hitter because he's the better boxer here. Okay? So he went up to 273 in the second fight. And then what happened? Deontay Wilder lost, got TKO in the 7th round. He got knocked down in the 5th, and he got knocked down in the 3rd. Okay? So the fight, I mean, I think the corner threw in the towel, and the ref stopped it, but Deontay Wilder would eventually went down to the ground. Okay? He was taking too much damage in that fight. Deontay Wilder, in the second fight, he was 231. So he thought that he could go up in weight with a bigger guy and probably put more body and Fury, so forth, but that wasn't the case, because what happened to him, he became the slower fighter. If you notice in the second fight, he wasn't even throwing his hands anymore. His hands got heavy. He's not as quick as he used to be. His athleticism wasn't even there, because when you get tired like that, you start gassing, putting on too much muscle, and you're not used to that, putting on too much weight, and that doesn't fit your genetic structure. It doesn't fit the way how you fight, because Deontay Wilder is more of an explosive, straightforward guy. Fast twitch muscles. He's a guy that sprints towards you, and he needs that speed. You understand? Because he doesn't really have the technicality like that, like what Fury have. So when you pack on so much weight like that, what is he going to rely on? Right? His speed produces his power. You guys get that? The technique that you don't see, the move that you don't see, is the move that's going to knock you out. Get it? Speed produces power. So, because Deontay Wilder is so quick, move forward, sprint forward, throw the overhand quickly, he catches his opponent and knocks them out. Now, what happened to him now, when he goes up in weight, he doesn't have that speed anymore. Speed's not going to be there. He's going to get more gas because he's not used to fighting at that high weight like that, because it doesn't fit the way he fights. He's naturally a lower weight guy because he's more of an athletic guy, explosive guy, and he relies on his explosiveness. He relies on his athleticism. If you take that away from him, he's not a boxer. He won't be able to win the fight. It's just common sense. So he loses the fight in the second round because he thought that he could put on more weight, put him, go forward, and then maybe be able to have more power. But his power coming from his speed, his timing to move forward like that. He's not a boxer. If you look at Fury, Fury has so much tools on him. He dirty box. If you tie up with him, he's sitting with an uppercut. He goes to the body. You know what I'm saying? His footwork also plays a huge factor, but he can just walk forward now. He has a confidence. Third fight now, which is going to be today, he weighed in at 277. Tyson Fury weighed in at 277 because he knows he has the formula. He can put on as much weight as he wants because he's used to fighting at that bigger weight. Because he's obviously the more bigger guy here, man. So he can stack on weight, and when he stack on weight, it favors him because now he's going to pack the power now. Because he has the skills, he has the technique. Deontay Wilder relies on his athleticism. Now, Deontay Wilder now, he went back up in weight again. And he's saying that it's just natural. He just, he just happened to stack on the weight. So he's at 238 now. So from the second fight, he put on 7 more pounds. It's not going to benefit him, man. The first fight, you see how he performed in the first fight? He needs to be at a lower weight, way lower weight, because he's athletic. And he relies on being athletic in there to be able to can move forward quickly and land that overhand shot. The speed produces power. If you stack on too much weight, it's not going to favor him because him going toe to toe with Fury, he doesn't have the skills. He doesn't have the boxing skills like that. He doesn't have the boxing skills like that, and he's more of a sprinter. And his speed is what produces his power. So he's going to be the slower fighter now, going up against a guy like Fury who is skilled. And he's not the skilled boxer. You see it in all the fights, man. It's obvious. He's not good going backwards. He's not a boxer like that, and he doesn't have the footwork. You can see in the second fight, after a while in the 5th, 6th round, he started to like not throw no more because he doesn't know. He doesn't have no jab to follow. He don't have no tool. He can't set nothing up with the jab and then follow up. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have nothing to set up. And then after a while, his hands get heavy. He's like he doesn't know how to. Yeah, as I said, I'm not here to disrespect anybody, but when you compare to Fury and him, Fury is a better boxer. I mean, that's basically it, dude. And he going up to 238 is going to make it worse for him now. And on the scales, he looks kind of bloated. He looks more swollen in the stomach area. Because he cannot stack on weight for him. Stacking on weight for him is not going to benefit him. Losing weight is going to benefit him because he's more the athletic guy. And he's a guy that's going to sprint forward. That's going to benefit him. So the more lighter he is the better for him. And that's where he's going to have his power. Not putting on weight to have power. It's not going to work for him like that. For some people maybe, but not for him. Fury works for him because Fury is a better boxer. And Fury can stack on the weight, still move around, and still has the tools. He can set up the jab, uppercuts. He can dirty box in the middle. He knows how to slip and then put himself in certain positions to execute certain shots, which is called the sweet science. He can avoid the shots. Then with Deontay Wilder, he just looks to just come straight forward and throw overhand. And with that much weight on him, it's not going to benefit him. He's going to make it worse for him in this fight. So I'm liking Fury for this, guys, and it's pretty much going to be over quicker than the second fight. I say it's going to be over in the 5th round. So I have Fury by KO TKO in the 5th round. Fury is not intimidated by Deontay Wilder because he felt his power and he doesn't have that power at that heavy. When he goes up in weight, he can see the punches coming now because Deontay Wilder is not as quick as he was when he was a smaller weight. So at 238, he's going to see everything coming. He's not going to intimidated. He's going to push forward worse. He's going to push forward more than he did in the second fight. So the fight going to over quicker. Don't be surprised if it's over in the 1st or 2nd round too. Don't be surprised. He's just going to walk him down because he's not intimidated of his power because he felt it in the second round. And in the second fight, it was just whatever. Just walked him down and just bam, 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 bam. And Deontay Wilder was hitting him with shots and nothing wasn't happening. And do you know why? Because Deontay Wilder is stuck on weight like that. It doesn't benefit him. So when he throws, he's trying to throw more arm punches. When he's at a lighter weight, he's coming up from his toes, sprinting towards you. There's more momentum behind the punches. He's traveling with speed behind that. Now he's like planted and trying to swing. He's trying to be like the guy that sits flat down and just swing big shots, and that's not him. He's more of a sprinter. He comes towards you and lunges towards you. That's how he get power come from. No, he doesn't have that no more. No, and if he tries to do that, you can see it coming from a distance because he's stacking on too much weight on his frame. So, yeah, so liking Fury for that. Fury, 5th round KO TKO. It could also be in the first, or I also see first or third round or second round there too. But I'll say the 5th round, and it just seems like common sense. You know, Fury stacking on weight benefit him. You know, Deontay Wilder stacking on weight, it doesn't benefit him. The second round it did. The second fight it didn't. Why would it benefit him in the third fight? You know, Fury just gonna walk him down. He's gonna walk him down even more. And just put their hands on him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna outbox him, man. He's gonna just, because there's nothing. He has no. He's not intimidated no more. You know, he knows that. You know, he's not gonna lunge at him like that because he can see it, and he knows he can take his hit. He felt how he punches, he can take it. So he feel like stacking on more weight, he can put more body on Fury. There's a fight in the clinch too, where Wilder's not even good in the clinch either. That's the problem. You think he can put body on Fury? Fury is good in the clinch, and Fury is still gonna be the bigger guy there. You know, Fury's still gonna have 30 more pounds over him. So it's gonna be the same thing. He thinks he's gonna put his body on him. Fury gonna lay his body on Wilder and then push him around against the ropes. Because it's a clinch game, and in the clinch game, Fury is better at that. Body shots, dirty boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna hit him with uppercuts, bam, bam, and dirty box him and push him around and then put the heavier weight. And then Fury is a bigger guy here, even if Wilder is stuck on weight. So just put himself in a position where he's gonna be a sitting duck, just taking a lot of shots until he most likely may go out, which I have at 5th round. All right, guys. So that's it right there, guys. So I got Fury winning this fight, and I say Tyson Fury in the 5th round, guys, by KO TKO. All right. Keep on kicking, guys. Subscribe to my Patreon account. Thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. And